Have you ever felt like you're walking a completely different path than those around you? Like no one truly understands you on a deep level and meaningful connections seem rare? Maybe you've noticed that relationships don't last, or there's an invisible barrier that keeps people from getting too close. If this sounds familiar, you might be one of the chosen ones, those who are spiritually awakened, deeply connected to a higher purpose, and set apart in ways most people will never fully understand. But here's the truth. Many chosen ones struggle in love. It's not because they're unworthy of it or incapable of deep relationships. Instead, unseen spiritual forces are at play, hidden truths that shape their love lives in ways that most people will never recognize. In this video, we'll uncover 8 powerful reasons why chosen ones often walk a solitary path when it comes to love. Before we dive in, if you feel like this message has reached you at the perfect moment, type 1111 in the comments for divine blessings. And if you're drawn to deep spiritual wisdom, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Your journey is unique, but you are never alone. 1. Their energy is too intense. Have you ever noticed that some people are naturally drawn to you, while others seem nervous or even exhausted in your presence? This is because chosen ones radiate a powerful energy. Their aura is magnetic, their presence is strong, and their spiritual frequency is naturally higher than most. This energy can uplift others, but it can also feel overwhelming. Many people aren't used to such a high vibrational presence, and without realizing it, they may feel uneasy or even drained. It's not that chosen ones intend to overpower anyone. It's simply that their spiritual awareness, emotional depth, and sense of purpose create an intensity that others may struggle to handle. Some potential partners may even pull away, not because they dislike the chosen one, but because they feel unprepared or unworthy of such a deep and transformative connection. This can leave chosen ones feeling misunderstood, when in reality, they are simply existing in their true power. 2. They see through people's masks. Most people go through life hiding parts of themselves, wearing social masks to fit in. But chosen ones? They see beyond the surface. They have an almost supernatural ability to read people's energy, recognizing dishonesty, hidden motives, and emotional immaturity instantly. While this is a powerful gift, it can also be a burden. Many people don't like being truly seen. They are used to keeping secrets, pretending to be something they're not, or hiding their vulnerabilities. When a chosen one recognizes someone's true self, it can make that person feel exposed and even threatened. For this reason, people may keep their distance or become defensive. This makes it difficult for chosen ones to form lasting relationships because they crave deep, authentic connections. But since true authenticity is rare, they often find themselves alone rather than settling for superficial love. 3. Their purpose comes first for chosen ones. Life is about more than just existing. It's about fulfilling a higher purpose. Whether that purpose involves spiritual awakening, healing others, creating change, or leading a transformative path, their mission always comes first. This deep sense of purpose means they don't prioritize relationships the way many people do. They aren't searching for a partner just for the sake of companionship. They are looking for alignment, a connection that supports their spiritual and personal growth. Many potential partners may feel neglected or believe they aren't as important as the chosen one's greater mission. Others may struggle to keep up with the chosen one's relentless drive and spiritual pursuits. But for chosen ones, their divine path is non-negotiable. If a relationship doesn't align with their journey, they will choose solitude over compromise. 4. They experience frequent awakenings. Unlike most people who experience gradual personal growth, chosen ones undergo intense awakenings. Their journey is one of constant transformation, spiritual revelations, and evolving perspectives. This creates a challenge in relationships. A connection that once felt deep and meaningful can suddenly become misaligned as the chosen one ascends to a new level of consciousness. Their beliefs shift, their energy changes, And sometimes, their old relationships no longer fit who they are becoming. Many partners struggle to understand this rapid evolution. They may feel left behind, confused, or even rejected when the chosen one naturally outgrows the relationship. In some cases, these relationships dissolve not because of a lack of love, but because the chosen one has moved beyond what the connection once offered. This cycle of growth and detachment often leads to solitude, as only those willing to evolve alongside them can truly remain in their lives. Are you resonating with these truths? Drop 1111 in the comments to confirm your connection to the divine. 5. They don't fit into society's mold from the moment we are born. Society conditions us to believe in a one-size-fits-all approach to love. We're taught that relationships should follow a predictable pattern, strict gender roles, dating expectations, marriage, kids, and a life built on external validation. The chosen ones, they don't fit into that mold. They think differently, they live differently, and they love differently. For them, relationships are not about following a predetermined script or seeking approval from others. Instead, they crave something more, a deep, spiritual connection that transcends labels, status, and expectations. Because of this, they often feel out of place in the modern dating world. While many people are happy to settle for relationships that are comfortable or socially acceptable, chosen ones simply can't. They are not interested in love that is based on societal pressure, materialistic desires, or shallow attraction. This can make it incredibly difficult for them to find a partner who truly gets them. Many people want relationships that feel familiar and easy, and when a chosen one deviates from that norm, they are often seen as too complicated or too different. But here's the truth. Chosen ones don't seek approval, they seek authenticity. They would rather walk alone than settle for something that doesn't align with their soul. And that's not a weakness, it's a superpower. 6. Their vibration repels the wrong people. Ever notice how certain people seem to naturally drift away from your life? Maybe someone you were interested in suddenly lost interest, or a potential connection fell apart for no clear reason. This is not a coincidence, it's divine protection. A chosen one's energy vibrates at a higher frequency, which naturally repels people who are not aligned with them. While this may feel frustrating at times, it is actually a blessing in disguise. The universe ensures that toxic, manipulative, or low vibrational people do not stay in their lives for long. These individuals might be drawn to their light, but they can't handle their intensity or depth, so they inevitably fall away. At times, this can feel isolating. It may feel like no one understands them, or like they are destined to walk alone. But in reality, this solitude is simply part of a spiritual filtering process, one that protects them from relationships that could hinder their growth. Instead of forcing connections that aren't meant to last, chosen ones are guided away from people who would drain their energy or bring negativity into their lives. So if you've ever felt frustrated by failed relationships or sudden disconnections, trust that it's happening for a reason. What seems like rejection is actually redirection, leading you towards something far greater. 7. They crave depth over surface-level connections. We live in a fast-paced world where people chase instant gratification, quick flings, casual dating, and relationships built on convenience rather than connection. But chosen ones, they walk a different path. They don't just want someone to fill a void. They don't want meaningless conversations, superficial romance, or relationships that feel empty. They crave something deeper, a soul connection that ignites their mind, body, and spirit. They want conversations that spark intellectual and emotional growth. They want a bond that feels like it has existed across lifetimes. They want to see and be seen on a level that goes beyond the physical. Because of this, dating can be incredibly frustrating for them. Many people are content with relationships that are based on convenience, attraction, or social status, but for chosen ones, that will never be enough. They quickly recognize when someone is only interested in them for temporary pleasure rather than true connection, and they refuse to settle for anything less than profound, transformative love. This means that they often walk alone for long periods, waiting for the one who can truly meet them on a soul level. But here's the thing, they would rather be alone than be in a relationship that lacks meaning. And that's what makes them so powerful. 8. The universe is preparing someone special for them. Here's the truth. Your loneliness is not a punishment, it's preparation. The reason love hasn't worked out for you yet is because the universe refuses to let you settle for anything less than what you deserve. Your journey is sacred, and your future partner must be someone who aligns with your spiritual growth, purpose, and divine mission. While it may feel like you are destined to be alone, that is far from the truth. The reality is that your soulmate, or twin flame, is being prepared just as you are. Both of you are walking a path of self-discovery, healing, and growth, ensuring that when you do finally meet, your connection will be unbreakable. Many times, chosen ones must first walk alone, shedding old versions of themselves, healing past wounds, and evolving into their highest selves. Their future partner is going through a similar journey, learning the lessons they need to in order to complement their energy. And when the time is right, the universe will orchestrate their meeting in a way that feels almost magical. It won't be forced. It won't be rushed. It will happen effortlessly at the perfect moment in a way that makes all the waiting finally make sense. So if you are feeling lonely or wondering why love seems so elusive, trust this. You are not alone. Every heartbreak, every disappointment, and every period of solitude is shaping you into the person you need to be to receive the love you truly deserve. When you finally meet the right person, you will understand why it had to take time. Because true love is always worth the wait. Trust the process. Your love story is sacred. If you have ever felt isolated, misunderstood, or questioned why love hasn't worked out for you, know this. You are not alone. Your path is unique. Your energy is rare. And your love story is not meant to be ordinary. It is meant to be extraordinary. Instead of seeing solitude as a burden, embrace it as divine preparation. Trust that every experience, every lesson, and every moment of waiting is leading you toward the love that was always meant for you. And when the universe deems the time right, you will meet the one who truly understands and values you. Until then, keep growing, keep shining, and trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. If this message resonated with you, type 111 in the comments for divine blessings. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Your journey is sacred. You are never truly alone.
Oh,